Reality.
Reality? Yes.
Reality? Is it real? We'll
I
go
don't
to the
know.
next track. It's by Emily, the stream favorite, of course. We saw her live actually, I think a couple weeks ago now, right, Josh?
Sure did.
It was pretty awesome. Out in Champaign. Let's see. Open Spotify. No, I do not want to open Spotify. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So this is off. I think this is her debut EP, right? This Living Room one. Love the album
Yes.
art.
Yep.
And the one that we added was Living Room, actually. The title track.
Oh shit.
What's up?
I just realized that so the song that she sent us, someone which has the accidentals on it is supposed to. I think there's a string thing on this that's supposed to be cool.
Yep.
Um,
So she said
her,
this was the track I was most excited about on my debut EP. I've been a massive fan of the Accidentals, what Josh was saying, for a few years. So having them on one of my songs was unreal, and that is super crazy. Josh, do you know about the Accidentals so you could tell people who they are? Because I have no idea.
I don't, but I was gonna Google it.
Caught, exposed. See, we're not that.
Sorry, I don't
fine.
know violin music. My violin music repertoire is not very big.
So we do know that they're violin players, and the fact that Emily is performing and releasing and collaborating with her idols, that's pretty awesome.
The Accidentals are an American band formed in Traverse City, Michigan in 2012.
Sheesh.
Features an eclectic blend of indie pop, indie folk pop, bluegrass, rock, classical, and other genres. Cool.
Damn.
They have released 3 full-length albums, 1 EP, and 2 live albums. So they are established. They're like legit. They have a Google page.
Dang, Emily, how did you get in contact with them, dude?
They have
That's
a
awesome.
Wikipedia.
Whew. Emily, how? Let us know. Can I get Lil Uzi Vert on one of my songs? Let us know. Let me know. But okay, that's enough of that. We have someone, Emily, the Accidentals. Josh, you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
Please enlighten me. What does it mean to be someone like me? And why can't you believe?
I'm going to be a few seconds behind. It's not letting me play the browser.
To do with
Google.
someone like you. Someone like you made someone like me believe that something could grow out of the dust. Swore with your pinky finger light slow. I can't linger till you figure out a way to love someone like you. You, and all that's on my mind are tears welling in your eyes as you swore that you felt fine and mine. My throat contracts.
This percussion's cool.
As I sort this pile of memories into dead dreams and facts. 'Cause someone like you made someone like me believe that something could grow out of the dust.
The Accidentals.
Swore with your pinky finger light slow. I can't linger till you figure out a way to love someone like you. Good, selfish, but I wish you could find a place for me among your insecurities. And I can't wait around for you to find your solid ground, praying to whatever that my arms can make it better. Someone like you,
Oh damn! It goes into the next song like pretty
No.
seamlessly.
Mine's still playing a little bit.
Sorry. I'll let you finish.
You're good.
Let's see. Everyone sees that I like the song because I'm adding that to my library. Emily, good job. Josh, are you done yet? Okay.
Just about. Yeah, you can.
Ooh, that was Someone by Emily and the Accidentals. What an adventure that was. That was cool, man. Emily, this is your first album or EP. I'm jealous, dude. It sounded really, really good. And
real.
as you can see, it's an injustice. I haven't listened to the rest of it, but I need to do that ASAP. Because I have a feeling that I'll like every single one and add it to my personal library. That was awesome. And also, I don't know if you're in the chat right now. We'll have to hit you up later. Nate Cassatt thinks it's beautiful too. I have to agree with him. Yeah, that was awesome. Josh, what do you think?
That was really cool. Man, I always just, with so many of these, I'm just like, all right, that's the first pass. Now I want to listen to it again and like dig even deeper into it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't even know how to describe that. It's like cinematic, which I guess makes sense because there's strings in it. But yeah, just such a cool vibe, like such an interesting energy to it. And it has a hook to it also. It's like, it's cinematic, but it's also catchy. That's an earworm that's stuck in my head right now.
Yep, I'm singing it right now.
Yeah, I'll have to see you. I need to see how that grows on me. If the earworm sticks, I have a feeling it might. But yeah, I liked it a lot. The only thing that I like, it could just be what I'm hearing right now or whatever. I'm not going through a particularly high-end headphone amp at the moment, but like the very end part, there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of instruments that are kind of trying to all work together at the same time in the same space.
Yep.
And there was a little bit where I was like, there was a little bit of clashing, but that's like a hard thing to work with. And I know a lot of like big artists that have really busy sections of songs that also are, it's just harder to make out all the individual instruments. So there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, but I kind of wanted, give, if I were really giving feedback on this, like really detailed feedback, I would definitely listen to it a few times to sort of identify those things more in depth. But at first listen, the vibes are there. The vibes are definitely a green for me, like absolutely green. The content also, I didn't get to listen to the lyrics super in depth. So I was sort of focusing on the whole vibe. But yeah, I think that's also a green. It's got a good hook. And the production is like very close to green. It would round to green for me. What do you think, Chris?
Yes, I agree. So what is it? Vibes. It's beautiful. The performances that you guys done, amazing. Like when the strings first came in, you saw me like putting my hands up to God, dude. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. What I really enjoyed, I don't know if Kami's on this one as well, the terms of the instrumental. But the cinematic kind of drums, the rim clicks, like I love that. That's super cool. What I wanted it to build up to like another like big old rock drum set breakdown kind of thing, like with Living Room. But I didn't get that. But that's okay. The vibes were still really, really good. I really liked what you did with the ukulele in the beginning. I couldn't tell where it was panned or if it was moving around or if it was just a stereo effect, but it was just really nice to listen to. It was a simple arpeggio, but it sounded, like I was just captivated by it because I don't know what you were doing with the production, but it was really awesome. Vocal performance is good as usual. Lyrics, I honestly didn't pay attention too much to it, but it sounded really good as a first pass, and there's nothing outwardly like there was no struggle bars, as I like to say as a rapper. Like there wasn't something weird that throws everything off. So it sounded really good. Yeah, vibes for me is a total green. Content also for me is a total green. The accidentals on here sound super great. I think me and Josh have a similar kind of view on the section that he's talking about, where it gets like a lot of things are happening, and particularly there's I think a cello playing with a top line, either viola or violin. I'm not sure. I can't identify the sound, but there's definitely like a low end violin strings instrument going on with a higher end strings instrument. But yeah, in terms of content specifically, that's a green too. Like, good job. And then production, this is where me and Josh are always like really nitpicky, because you have to be in production.
It's the
It's,
hardest
it,
part to like fool people at, sort of. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
even
yeah,
if they don't identify it consciously, subconsciously, it's like the seasoning on your dish or something like
yeah,
that.
exactly. So the impression for the production that I had the whole time, it's a class act. I think it was really, really solid.
Yeah.
It had me going the whole time, and then there's a section with the cello and I think it's a cello, it might be a bass. The lower end string instrument, the higher end string instrument. They're going
Sure.
around. The higher one sounded good, production wise. The lower one, I think there was maybe a little bit too much, either low end or kind of mud region, low mid. And it was, if I was an engineer on that project, I would try to find that really, really kind of obscuring frequency that's like poking out of the speaker. That's what it sounded like to me, and just kind of duck that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed listening to it still. That's the only thing that really stuck out for me for production. So for me, that's between a yellow to a green, and maybe it's the system that I'm listening on. I'm trying to listen with balanced, kind of flat response headphones, but that's what I heard. So yeah, it's between yellow and green for me. Yeah, what do you think, Josh? Overall track rating?
Yeah, I was also going to say, I mean, I felt the same thinking back on it. Like, the one thing that sort of caught my ear just a little bit was something with I think there was a bass in there.
Yeah.
There's just something about it that like didn't quite integrate as well into the mix as the other stuff. Overall, it sounds fine, but that was just the one thing where it's like, oh, like, what is that? Like, what's that bass doing in there? And it can be a little bit distracting if it doesn't totally meld into the low end and the song itself.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, in terms of track total, this is tough because it's so unique, and you don't always hear tracks like this, especially from people that are like that
from your first debut EP. Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
good.
It's so cool. But I don't know. There's just like those one or two things that I feel like could be taken up to a sort of next level to make it like truly radio ready.
Yeah.
I sort of want to give it a green, probably, because it's so
solid,
good. But
solid.
there's just one or two things I think that could be worked on.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so solid, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing with our rating scales. It's all subjective.
It's like it's easy to be like, we love this song, we love this song, we love every song, we want to add all of them.
Yeah, and you saw me add it to my personal playlist live. Like, it's staying there, right? Because I really enjoyed it. I want to support this local artist, and she's an awesome person. What she made was really beautiful. But yeah,
consider it added for me too.
There's like a nebulous, kind of rating scale that we have that makes it a purple, and it's just when all the buttons click, and maybe this was just one button away, so it's like in between a green and purple, but we can't do that, so it's just green. It's good to go. It's added to my library. You guys should add it to yours too. That was Emily. That was the Accidentals. It was someone.
Emily is already a Fast Track top tier artist, and she's got one from this EP in the playlist.
Yeah, and I figure that I need to listen to all of this.
Yeah, me too. It's going in the library.
Yeah, I think I can add that actually. See, add to library. I'll listen to that later, Emily. That was really awesome.